guys, it's the Rotated Coin. Welcome back to the video on my channel, and today, you guys, I'm going to be going over my 1980 to 2004 Pleasantview. This is a hood that I started in 2024, and it's kind of going strong. We're on the 5th rotation. I'm sure, unfortunately, I will not be showing any gameplay for this video, because I do not have, or I do have the Pleasantview on this computer. And if you actually seen the last video, or whenever that video is going to be coming out, you will see exactly why I do not play the Pleasantview on this computer. You'll know exactly why. But if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Molly, or the Rose Unicorn, or Cottage Cheese, or Cum Cottage, whatever type of cottage you think I am. And I play The Sims 2. I play other verse in other games as well, but I play mostly Sims 2, and I come to Sims 2 related content. So this is my notes for this HUD. I made notes for that. I have to play the goths for the last day of fall. Why? Because I moved them out of the goth manor on the last day of fall, and because I have invisible pink soup, which is what you saw in the last video, it kind of fucked up their ages. I already done this already, so it's fine. We've done this already, so it's okay. I also have to do this with the Pleasant family, because I cannot be arsed to play them again for the last day of fall. So I have notes in general. So I have the Roseland family in Blue Water Village. I have the Landgraf family in Blue Water Village. Blue Water Village families are not in spring because I just, again, could not be arsed to do it. So this is how my graveyard is looking. So the first death we had in the hood was Niccolo Lothario. He was 41 years old. He was a Virgo Fortune family sim. He wanted to become medical chief of staff. He has a biology major. Of course, he was straight. He died of a car accident. He actually died of hunger, and he died in 1982, which is birthday with a little star sign next to it, was 1941. Now, I will say this, the birth dates are on the side here. They are the definition of an estimate. I kind of just did that with math. Followed by a couple of other people that died. Claire Shields, who is, we'll find out later, was someone's mother. She was 80 years old. She died to a satellite in 1979. We have Charlotte Austin, who died in 1972 because of torture. She died of fright. Octavia Norvak, who will actually meet her child and her husband, or not her husband, her boyfriend? Yeah, her boyfriend, who's not married. Later on, she died of fire in 1979. Lottie Vandermorgan, or Charlotte Vandermorgan, I don't remember her information, but I do know she died in 1978. Gemma Vandermorgan, she was 90 years old. She died of old age. She died in 1970. Gunther and Cordelia Goth, they died in 1988. Gunther of old age, and then Cordelia, unfortunately, of heartbreak. Right. Jocasta and Simus Batchelor, they both died. Jocasta died in 1986 of old age, and then Simus died in 1989 of the same thing. Florence Broke, she died in 1986 of old age. Flap Broke, he died in 1988 of sickness. More in the Sims case, he died of cancer. Delilah Dreamer, she died, which is Davis's first wife. She died in 1978 of old age. Marina and Omar Melipin, Mataplit, I don't know how to pronounce her names. Marina was 52. Omar was 55. Marina was straight, who was her husband. She died of cancer or sickness in 1987. Her husband decided to go out. Thought it was a great idea to go out in the rain and die by getting struck by lightning. Jack and Willow Reinhardt, they both died in 1986. Jack died of hunger, and his wife Willow decided to cook. That was a great idea, to go cook, and she died of fire. Melissa Graves, who is someone's mother, she was 32, I don't know her information, but she was bi. She died of old age, and she died in 1989. Hank Goddard and Pauline Wan. Hank Goddard, he died in 1986 of old age, and his wife Pauline also died in 1986 of old age. Beau Austin, he was Charlotte and Glabe's husband. He died of bugs, of a bug infestation in 1985. And then Gordon Nodd's actually the only teenager. He died at 12 years old of a satellite. So you can actually see the everlasting change here. We also had one pet die, and he died in 1989 of old age. So we had 1 death, 6 adult, 14 elder, with a total of 21. Or, 50% was just the total. Now, let's talk about Pleasantview. My Pleasantview is very huge. Right now, 2 of the households. One household is in 1996, and that is the Golf Prime family. So this family, the Golf Prime household, why is it called Prime? The Prime is because, so I can send them to university later and not have to worry about, 60 bajillion golf families. I don't know. This house will consist of Mortimer, Bella, Rosalie, Elijah, Alexandra, Forrest, Fallon, Heath. So Fallon and Heath are actually adopted, believe it or not. And I play with ages in my games. I don't do the whole adult, teen, child, elder jazz. I don't do that, sorry. So Mortimer and Bella are 47, Rosalie and Elijah are 16, Alexandra is 10, Forrest is 6, Fallon is 6, and Heath is 3. May have noticed, where the hell is Cassandra? Cassandra's actually at university, currently. Mortimer reached level 10 in his career. He's a mad scientist, and his wife works in the intelligence career, level 6 as a rookie field agent. I enchanneled the Innocence Forest. She has a degree in literature, and Mortimer has a degree in physics. That seems wrong. He's straight. I also deal with favorite colors in my game as well. So Mortimer's favorite color is brown, and her favorite color is gray. Should be red. Rosalie is 16 years old. She is a Virgo knowledge romance. She wants to become education minister. So I will say something about her lifetime wish. I had an issue in my game where it was giving children lifetime wishes, and it shouldn't, and I fixed that. It also gave her brother a lifetime wish, but I changed that. So he wants to become medical chief of staff. He's also 16. He's a Pisces, our family knowledge. He is straight. So Alexandra is the female version of Alexander. Forrest is Michael. Yeah, Michael is Mortimer and Bella's last biological child. Bella wanted to adopt. She rolled a wand to adopt and have a child, so I allowed that. And they have Fallon. And then they adopted again, and they have Heath. So here's their favorite colors. Also, I may have noticed that Rosalie, Rosalie's favorite. She may have dyslexia because she and her brother were feeling so horrible in school. Neil, I'll get to who this little bitch is in a second and see it. It's disgusting how I have it. Bachelor Prime family. This family consists of Michael and his wife Sophia, and his 6 children. This man has 6 kids. This man has been busy. So this is Michael Bachelor before he ended up marrying Dina and getting croaked. So, how does that work? I don't know. Maybe we could treat Dina as an affair. I don't know. Michael is 42 years old currently, because I'm on the last day of this rotation. He is a knowledge family. He wants to become medical chief of staff. He will probably be doing that. He's in medical career level 6 as a general practitioner. He has a degree in biology. His wife Sophia is 35 years old. She's a Virgo family fortune sim. She wants to reach Golden Anniversary. She's in the education career level 6 as a university guest lecturer. Their eldest will be 14 by the end of their rotation. She's a Capricorn family knowledge. Her name is Evangeline, and she wants to reach Golden Anniversary. Ryan Bachelor, who is their second eldest son, he is 11. He's a Pisces, fortune, popularity. He wants to earn 100,000 millions. He will be 12 at the end of their rotation. And then the other kids are Jesse, Galinda, Heidi, and Harvey. Jesse is 7, Galinda is 5, and then the twins. Yes, twins. Harvey and Heidi are 3. I could actually, I'm not going to show you, but I'm actually going to tell you what the percentage for this hood is. So my current odds for multiple is twins are at 89%, twins and triplets are 4, and quadruplets are 3. And the next household on this list is, well, the Caliente family, the Caliente family. They also have been busy. Fulmencio and Negat, they've been married. They've been also very heavily blessed. They have, of course, the twins, Dina and Nina. who are both 15. Their zodiac signs, when you first start this hood, originally, their zodiac signs were different. I don't know why. They were just different. So everyone's zodiac signs actually have been fixed, more or less. Gina works in the culinary career part-time, level 3, as a fast food shift manager. Her mom works in the adventure career, level 5, as a relic liberator. Her dad works in the culinary career, level 3, as a fast food shift manager. So that's just kind of fun. Interesting. So flamenco, which means, I think it's hot in Spanish. So it's hot. Flamenco. I'm going to call him Flame for now. Flamenco. He and Nagat. I feel like I'm gonna call her Naja. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. They have a gaggle of children. So they have their daughter Gianna, their son Salvatore, and then they have Aurelio. Aurelio is actually Nagat's. Actually, that is your son. I'm like, why that is your stepson? Like, that is your son. I forgot his son. And Carmine is the definition for baby because he was the last biological child. So Aurelio is the only household. Yes, guys, he's the only household. He's the only son in this household who is not biologically related to Nagat because he was born to a politician technician. Carmine is the biological child, and Flamencio is actually pregnant with another politician technician baby. Like, if you don't know, like, the lore of the family, now you do. Lothario Prime, this household consisted of Adriana, her husband Niccolo, Don Lothario, and the gaggle of children. So, Don moved out, he went to college, he graduated college. It's fine. She ended up getting remarried to a townie named Dawson Lind. And Adriana and Dawson actually hit it off pretty well. Like, I didn't think that she would find love after, like, her husband passing away. Adriana works in the medical care level 8 as a surgeon. She has the same lifetime wishes her husband did. Dawson wants to become a business tycoon, so he's level 4 in the business career as a junior executive. And he has a degree in economics, and she has a degree in biology. So, Adriana and Niccolo ended up having 4 children together. Well, 3 children together, plus Don. So it's 4. They had twins, Isabel and Hector, who were both 9. And then Valentina. What actually makes me really sad about Valentina is that Valentina never actually got to know her dad. He died, I think, a day before she was born. So it was, like, really sad. It's like, she never had a dad. These 2 freakers did. Broke Prime. That's a word. Broke Prime. This household did consist of Flat, Florence, or Flo, Skip, Ruby, and Brian and Demi. So Brian and Demi were actually adopted. They were adopted by Florence and Flat. They wanted more children, and because they were elders by this point, they couldn't have any biological children, so they adopted. So Ruby is the kind of legal guardian of her siblings. So this household does now consist of Ruby, her husband David, her siblings Brian and Demi, her son Hunter, and her daughter Felicity. So Demi will be going off to college in this rotation, so it'll be really fun, and Brian will actually probably be going with her. Because he's a year apart. They're like a year apart from each other, and it's really cute. She works in the medical care level 3 as a nurse. Ruby does. David is in the culinary career level 5 as a waiter. So, like, they live in the broke trailer park. Like, they live in the trailer park. They live in the broke house. Oh, no, they don't live in the official broke house. They live in a trailer, essentially. Dreamer Prime. This household consists of Davis, his second wife Mila Jade, or MJ, his daughter Melissa, and his son Armando. Mila? I call her MJ. So MJ, her last name was Juan Goodard. She was the daughter of Pauline and Hank Goodard, and she is significantly younger than Davis. So Davis started having an affair with Mila. I think her name is Mila Jade, or MJ, and he literally got married to MJ after his wife died. Like, this man, like, did not stop. And now, apparently, she is pregnant with one baby. No, it's 2. It's supposed to be twins. I will make it twins. I will make it twins, I promise you. So Melissa and Armando were actually both adopted. Because, by the time... Davis is actually significantly younger than his wife. By the time that Delilah aged up into an elder, she could no longer have biological children. I think she was already an elder in the household to begin with, so... Yeah, so Davis works in the business career level 9 as a CEO. And his wife, MJ, she works in the medical career level 5 as a resident, so kind of iffy. Melissa will be a teenager this rotation, and Armando will be going off to college. And hopefully we'll have twins. So, what is the next household? So, where is Darren Dreamer? Because if you do not know the lore of the Dreamer family, Davis and Delilah have one son together named Darren. This is Darren's household. The Meleplam, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so I'm just going to call it the Dreamer family too. This household consists of Darren and his wife Darlene Dreamer, who both went to college together. I played them out. It was painful. And their son Damon. So Damon is their only child right now, along with Darlene's 5 siblings. So Marina and Omar were busy. Marina and Omar actually ended up having multiples back to back. They had the triplets. They had twins, Christian and Isaac, who were 5. They're both Leos, which is really rare to see in your game. Like, it's really, really rare. And then they had triplets, Zoe, Ivy, and Willa. So, Christian and Isaac will potentially, I want to say that they will potentially either be teens in this rotation, or they will be teens in the next rotation. But I do know that the girls will be aging into children. I don't know if this will make the household a lot better for me to play, or a lot harder for me to play, but I don't know. And Damon will be aging into a child as well. Oldie Prime is also consists of Herb, Coral, Samuel, Twyla, and William and Winston. So, where's Mary Sue? Mary Sue, got out of the household, went to college, and got married. We'll get into her information later. Herb is 54, Coral is 52. And Samuel and Twyla, they were blessed by a fucking witch doctor from Strangetown. God damn it, Strangetown. And, yeah. They have biological children. Samuel is 10 and Twyla is 6. And then Willie and Winston were multiple. They were politician-technician babies, thanks to Herb. Pleasant Prime. This household consists of Jeff, Diane, Evangelina, Neil, and Adam. Now, I want to talk about Neil for a second. Neil Pleasant, his partner is actually supposed to be Rosa Goth. Now, something very sick and twisted about this is that by the time Rosa is 27, he'll be 39. Literally, which is really gross. I literally wrote in my book, Neil would probably be in his 30s. And probably on his second marriage by the time she is 18. So he'll be 30 and she would be 18 years old. Holy shiz. That is how kind of disgusting I am. But Neil would definitely be on his second marriage by the time Rosalie is of age. So just, I do actually plan him to actually get a wife. I know who the wife will be. So it's okay. This household consists of Jeff and Diane, their daughter Evangelina, Neil, and Adam. Where is Daniel? Daniel, like Mary Sue. Daniel, very much like Mary Sue, went to college and he got married to Mary Sue. And I will get into their relationship later, but I'm actually going to pause my recording because I've been recording for 19 minutes and I have to give part 2 of this video. So I'll be back when, I'll be back. Hi, this is the next part of this video. It doesn't matter, I'm just pausing the recording. I was rambling for 19 minutes. So Jeff is 65, Diane is 43, Evangeline is 7, Neil is 12, and Adam is 2. They're all biological children, except for Neil. Neil's actually adopted. Jeff wants to earn hundreds and simoleons, but he works in the military career level 7 as a senior officer, and his wife Diane works in the science career level 5 as a project leader. Evangeline will be a teenager this rotation, and Neil's going off to college. And if you've seen the last clip, then I explained how disgusting Neil, I just said Noel. I've been making a lot of fuck-ups in this video, and I just love it. And Adam will be a child. Bird Prime, this family consists of Brad, Tiffany, James Bird, and Viola. James Bird? Yeah. Guys, this is Bird. James Bird and Viola. Brad and Tiffany do have an elder son named John. He went, so if there's a sim in this household that should not be in this household, chances are they either moved out of the household or they went to college and moved out or graduated. You know, that's kind of it. But Tiffany and Brad do have 2 other children, James and Viola. Tiffany actually has 2 degrees. According to the game, you can't actually have 2 degrees, but according to my spreadsheet, she has 2. So she has a degree in biology and a degree in drama. She got fired from the show business career. I don't know what level she was at. I think she was level 6. And she's knowledge romance. She works in the medical career level 8 as an intern. Her husband is in the oceanography career level 1. He is retired. He is a stay-at-home dad. He is a really good dad. He wants to keep up his garden. They also have a dog named Tucker, which is really nice. Anyway, so James is 6 years old. He'll be a teenager this rotation, and Viola will definitely be a child. Langrak Prime, this household is very boring for me to play. This household consists of Dustin, Ileana. It did consist of Parker at one particular point, and Zelda, but Zelda May is Ileana's sister. We'll get into her as well. Parker, he went to college, like I mentioned a little bit earlier. If they're not in the household, chances are they went to college, or they're in college and they graduated. They went to college, graduated, and got married, or they're in college and I just haven't touched them yet. So Parker went to college and he's engaged, and he lives currently in Blue Water Village with his fiance. Dustin is 49 years old, and Ileana is 48, but they still haven't got children. Caitlin will be going off to college in this rotation. She is 13. Xander and Kane are actually twins. They'll be aging up to teenagers potentially, and then Avery will become a toddler. Caitlin is the only girl out of all the guys. It's unfortunate. Bob and Betty Newby. Like, where the hell do I even begin about this family? So, if you do not see a sim in this household that you particularly like, and I have not gone over them, I will. Don't worry. Brandy moved out. She went to college and had children in college and married Skip. And there's a whole set of drama with Skip over here. So, this household consists of Bob and Betty Newby and their daughter, Elizabeth. But Bob and Betty Newby, they actually have 3 kids. Like I said, they have Brandy. And they have Elizabeth. And now I'm fucking off the camera. So Elizabeth is actually their 3rd born. And 3rd and final child, because Betty is becoming an elder. And Bob may die this rotation. And I just got really sad. But the Newbys actually do own a diner in Pleasantview, which is a major hotspot. And it's Roxy's Diner. They own it. They kind of run it. So yeah, he works in the law enforcement career level 2 as a cadet. His wife is a homemaker, so she stays at home. And Elizabeth will be a teenager this rotation, potentially, but she is 5 years old. Bob and Betty Newby, where do I begin? So their middle child, Catherine, she came out to gay to them. And Bob and Betty Newby literally said, no, we're not doing that. They didn't want to acknowledge the fact that she was gay. In my headcanon for Pleasantview is back in the 80s and 70s, they weren't as accepting as in for the LGBTQ community as Strangetown is. Strangetown will welcome you with open arms and open legs as long as you're not a fucking alien. That's just Strangetown. Now, let's talk about the Chandler household. This household consists of Agnes Chandler, nee crumple-bottom. She hasn't killed her husband yet, unfortunately. Her husband, Zayden, her stepdaughter, Calliope, her adopted son, Alessandro James, or AJ, and Brock. So Brock is Agnes and Zayden's biological child. Calliope, she is the daughter of Octavia Norvach and Zayden. So, Calliope's mother died in her mother was a firefighter. You can't be a firefighter normally in the game, but for the storyline it fit. And her mother wanted really nothing to do with her. Really wanted nothing to do with her or Xaden. So she kind of left and kind of crocked. Yeah, she crocked. She crocked. So Calliope is going off to college with his dissertation. Calliope is dating Neil Pleasant, so they'll be together. They probably won't stay together, but they'll be together. She's family romance. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just kind of explaining the drama of this household. It's very long. It's very long, unfortunately. Caliente, this is just Filamencia's brother and his family. Melissa Greaves is actually Dilla's mother, and that's all you need to know about her. Like, he is 62! He should be an elder. But he's not. Anyway, Reinhard, this consists of Amelia, Sean, Ethan, and their twins, Haley and Iris. Amelia is actually Sophia's sister. Sean, and his last name was Shields, and his mother was... Oh, God. What was his mother's name? Her mother was Claire. Ethan's going off to college this rotation. Amelia is actually cheating on her husband with Xaden, and Sean is cheating on Amelia with Agnes. Reinhard, this family consists of Zelda, May Reinhardt, her husband Thomas, her parents Pierre and Nadia, Luca and Charlie. So Pierre and Nadia are the parents of Eliana, Zelda, and Dawn. Daniel, there's the Pleasants. So Daniel ended up getting married to Mary Sue, and they together have a daughter named Aurora. Here's the Broke family. Skip is a fucking whore. Skip had twins in college with Brandy named Trigger and Bobby, and then they eventually had Wilbur. But Skip has a total of 7 kids. He has 2 children with Isabel Austin, and he has a daughter with Arcadia Haggerty. Juan Maverick, here's this household consists of just Olivia and her husband Ren, and their 2 kids, Brooke and Flora. Isabel Kerrigan, yes, this household consists of Isabel Austin, her sister, who for some reason they hated each other, and I didn't force that on them. Madeline's husband Gray, and Isabel's 2 children, Katrina and Xavier, and of course their daughter and her niece Amelia. Katrina and Xavier are the children of Skip Broke. And then we have Don Lothario, Jennifer, and John. Strangetown, I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep talking for so long. But Spectre household consists of Olive, Ichabod, Nervous, Evelina, Bushin, and Anastasia, and Crow. Olive had twins back to back. That's all you need to know. Nigmos seems very wrong. Creon and Willow, they have 2 daughters currently, and they will be having a 3rd child in that rotation. Ophelia and Olivia. Curious Pride, they have a gaggle of children. Jenny ended up getting married and moving out of the household, so that's why you don't see her. Pascal is going off to college. Finken will probably be going off to college. Les will be aging into a teenager. And then Glenn and Kitty actually had twins, Arlo and Maya, who will be aging into children. Oh, they are children. Never mind. But Glenn will be having a baby from an alien politician technician. Foster, this household consists of Glade Foster, her fiance Sheldon. I cannot pronounce her last name for the life of me, Sheldon, so you can call Shelly. Glade had 2 children with Bo Austin, who are Madeline and Isabella's father. What is really sad about the Austin family is that Buzz Grunt was a child or a toddler. I don't know how old he was when he potentially did this. He used his father's connection to call up the Strangetown military, which resulted in Charlotte Austin being redacted from this world. So, speaking of the problem child, the Grant family consists of General Chip, Missy, Colt, their adopted daughter Jessica, Buzz, Lila, and Tank. Buzz is a problematic piece of shit because he cheated on his wife Lila, which is really strange because Lila's a romance sim. And of course they have Tank. Vanda Morgan, I think they're Swedish. I don't know, this family, this is Lila's parents. This family consists of Kennedy and of Lila's parents, AP and Jacqueline Vandermorgan, their daughter Kennedy, and the twins Lola and Logan. Plath family is Kristen's household. Not much you need to know about this, but Parker Plath is a certified boy dad, or certified girl dad. Salamasset family, this consists of Xanos and Ginny. I think her name is Grenadine, I don't know. You may have noticed, where the fuck is Cersei? Cersei moved out, went to college. But they do have 2 children, Venus and Louis. Loner Vinkram is a certified boy dad. He ended up getting remarried to Marie, but he does have a son, AJ, who's going off to college in this rotation. Beaker consists of Bjorn and Gundren and their 2 children. Aaron's going off to college this rotation. Loki graduated already. And Audrey is 7. Smith household, there's Jenny. There's PT9, and they have Johnny and Jack. They will definitely be having more children, probably. Swan Curie consists of Jake and Catalina, who are townies, and they have a daughter together named Catalina, or Camilla. Here is Dawn May, who ended up getting married to Jordan Walter. She lives in the household with Fern and Jackson Vandermorgan. So Jackson Vandermorgan is AP Vandermorgan's nephew. They have a beautiful daughter. Yeah, they have a beautiful daughter together named Abigail. Dawn and Jordan have 3 kids, Kent, Barbie, and Briar Rose. They are set to have their 4th and final child this rotation, and Fern and Jackson are having their 2nd. They make beautiful kids. Chase household consists of townies, custom townies, Delta and Henley. They're gay. If you did not know. Their daughter Zara, who's going off to college, Trista, and their only biological child together, Chad. I'm going really fast, I'm sorry. Rowan Noche, for the longest time I could not pronounce this household name. It consists of Teresa, Angel, who were townies, Renos, Orange, who is the son of Teresa and Buzz Grunt, and their daughter Delaney. Blue Water Village, this is where everyone is. Blue Water Village is a custom hood that I made. It was originally called Point View for a long period of time, and then I changed the name of it. But this hood, maybe fell asleep. Oh god, pardon me. This hood consists of the Dreamer Oldie family, which is Jill Dreamer, who is the daughter of adoptive daughter, I should say. Daughter of Delilah and Davis. Dixie McCarthy, who is a custom townie I made. Her name is actually Dixie McCarthy. Catherine Newby, who I have already introduced, that she was disowned by her homophobic parents. And Jill is pregnant with Catherine's baby. I don't know how. Langra consists of Juliet Oldie, who is the daughter of Herb and Coral, and her husband and her fiance, Parker Langrack. Langrab, this is a custom family that I made or recreated. It consists of Malcolm III, Margaret, Langrab IV, and Molly, who I think is their daughter. They actually do have a 3rd child, and her name is Kennedy. Sid Rosalind, Judith, his parents, and of course Portos, and Windbriar. So Judith is actually a Windbriar by blood. She was disowned by her family because she married somebody that wasn't of money. Windbriar consists of Elijah and his wife Olivia, and their 2 children, and his parents, Elizabeth and Everett. Also, so Windbriar is a custom family. Rosalind is not a custom family, I just made his parents. And the only custom family here is Molly. Now, downtown Sin City is literally just Sin City downtown, so this household consists of Haggerty, which is Arcadia, Kennedy, Blangrab, and Amelia, who is the daughter of Arcadia? Arcadia and Skip Broke. Beaker, here's Loki. So Loki and Cersei are not together. They hate each other, unfortunately. But Loki is with his girlfriend, Claire Vandermorgan, who is Jackson Vandermorgan's sister, and AP Vandermorgan's niece. And they're together. They're going to be having a child in the 1990s. Fun. Salamas, this did say literally girlfriend at some particular point, but Cersei is the definition of a bitch. And this is Emily Windbriar, who is one of the Windbriar children. This was girlfriend, but, Cersei broke it off, and so they're now just roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. And then, lastly but not least, this is Aubrey Oldie. She is the sister to Juliet Oldie, and she is currently engaged to Aidan Riley, who is a townie. everyone down. So these household. So Jill, I will actually show it after. How many babies we had born? We have 77% that is straight. Bisexual, gay. Here is my age count. Here's the calculation count for every single hood. Link to a baby name organization. Here's the current births in Pleasantview. Here is my population rate as of right now by decade. I just skipped over university, it's fine. Here again, here is every single child born in said decade. Here is, we had 14 adoptions, 68 births with a total of 82. We have a slight overpopulation of girls, but that's okay. 52% girls and 47% boy. Here is currently the look at university. And then we have university next rotations. Anyway, I hope you guys loved this video as much as I did. I'm not going to have fun editing it, but, you know, I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in another video. I have to do editing! Oh, no!